Hiya, welcome to Darren in the studio. Thanks for swinging by. Thanks for tuning in for another video. I just want to say thanks to everybody for all their comments on the last sort of videos. Also, I want to say a big thank you to the people that have recently subscribed. If you view this and you see what you like what you see, and you want to subscribe, then just do so. It's free, dead easy to do so. It's free to subscribe. And just hit the like button and all that sort of stuff. You know the drill, and it really helps out the channel and gets more sort of viewers and all that kind of stuff. So thanks for all your help with that. This week I decided I would talk about something that happened recently, and got a chance last Saturday to go and see Tyler and the Dogs d'Amour. Tyler is currently on a UK tour, celebrating 40 years of the Dogs d'Amour, formed back in 1983. And as far as I'm aware, I might be wrong. If you know differently, then do let me know in the comments. I don't think the Dogs d'Amour as the Dogs d'Amour are a performing act anymore, but I know that Tyler is very still very prolific with his songwriting and releasing new material all the time. The evening was here at the Billesley Rock Club. It was part of, like I said, the Dogs d'Amour, Tyler's Dogs d'Amour 40th celebration tour, and there was lots and lots of great people on there on the bill as well. The Ballad Mongrels is basically the band that were performing with Tyler. They performed on their own earlier on, and then a guy called Matty James Cassidy, who's also in the Ballad Mongrels and also in this current form of the Dogs d'Amour, he performed with his band as well. But basically it was the same band throughout the night, and then Tyler came on and did the Dogs d'Amour bit, and basically it was taken up with Tyler telling you about the songs, telling you about the albums, what was happening around a specific time, and taking you from the band's conception and then playing the songs, talking about them and so on. And it was a great night, it really was. And like I say, it was here at Billesley Rock Club, and you get a chance, do check out Billesley Rock Club over there at Kings Heath Way in Birmingham. So what I thought I'd do with this particular video, I thought I would go through the things that I have of the Dogs d'Amour. This takes me right back to the late 80s, early 90s, when I was going to see the Dogs d'Amour in their original sort of form, if you would. The times that I saw the Dogs d'Amour, I'm sure I saw them twice back in the day, and I'm sure both of the shows were at Leicester University, as part of that university uni scene, if you will. A lot of bands used to do that university circuit. The Leicester Uni is, I think the venue is now called the Leicester O2. Saw them there. One of the particular times, I think it was on the Straight album tour, Tyler had a broken hand and had a plaster cast on throughout the show, but it didn't affect his performance. I still played guitar and sang great. So I'm going to go through the things that I have of the Dogs d'Amour. First off, it's this one. This is a CD, a reissue that came out in 1998. This is the first two albums on one CD. It's on the Edsel label. In the Dynamite Jet Saloon and a Graveyard of Empty Bottles, which would be 88 and 89, I think those albums came out. All the tracks are on there. Nice little booklet inside, you can see. The two albums on one CD, and I would have bought this around, well, when it came out, 89ish, something like that. Sorry, 98 sort of time. Next up, this was issued with Kerrang magazine here in the UK. This is a nice little flexi 7-inch of the Dogs d'Amour on China Records. This is Medicine Man, which was taken from Dynamite Jet Saloon album. Nice little flexi disc. I don't think they make flexi discs anymore, see? You can flex it and you can play it. Medicine Man flexi disc. Next up, if you've seen my other videos, you'll know that some time ago my cassettes, most of my cassettes were stolen, unfortunately. But I went through a period of putting my cassettes onto mini disc, and thankfully I managed to put this particular album onto mini disc before it was stolen. It's the Errol Flynn album. Like I said, I had this on cassette, and this is the mini disc that I made of it. Straight from the cassette onto mini disc. There's the track listing. Made a nice little cover for it. This is 1989, I think. Yeah, 1989 on the China label. Home recorded of my original cassette of the Dogs d'Amour Errol Flynn album. Next up, their album after that was called Straight, and here's an original copy of it. This is 1990, I think. Yeah, 1990. Again on the China label. This is an original 1990 pressing. The thing I like about the Dogs d'Amour albums and singles and stuff is the artwork as well, as much as the music. This is all Tyler's artwork. Here's the back. Inside with the lyrics. And like I say, this is a 1990 China pressing, absolute mint condition. (1990), the Dogs d'Amour, Straight. Next up, a 12-inch single which came from the Straight album. This is Back on the Juice. This is one of my favourite Dogs d'Amour songs. In fact, it is probably my favourite Dogs d'Amour track. This is the standard 12-inch of Back on the Juice. It comes with Gypsy Blood, which is also from Straight, Bulletproof Poet, and a live version of Victim of Success, recorded in Los Angeles at the Whiskey A Go Go, I think. Yeah, Whiskey A Go Go. 12-inch of Back on the Juice. Here's another 12-inch, and it's the same song, Back on the Juice. This is the picture disc version with a nice little hype sticker, you see, on there. Back on the Juice. A couple of different tracks on here though. It's got Back on the Juice comes with King of Thieves and Gypsy Blood on this one. There's the other side. Like I said, all this artwork is Tyler's own artwork. When we went to the gig last Saturday, you can actually buy Tyler's artwork there. You could buy original versions, the actual original pictures, and you could also buy prints as well, which is really great. Next up, moving on a few years, this is the All or Nothing EP, the original vinyl. Again, it's still got the hype sticker on it. This has got All or Nothing, of course, the Small Faces cover. A Portrait of Johnny Silver's, English Outlaw, and No Gypsy Blood 93. This is 1993, re-recorded version of No Gypsy Blood, which is my favourite version of No Gypsy Blood. This is a really nice 12-inch single with bespoke labels. I think I can show them. I don't think they're that bad. But this has got a really nice poster inside it, double-sided. Don't know if we'll get all this on because it's pretty big. I don't know if you'll see all that. There's the... Have I got that the right way up? I don't think I have I? No, I'm the wrong way. There you go. Get that on. And then on the other side, I think I prefer the other side. The other side's beautiful. It's got the lyrics to All or Nothing, Portrait of Johnny Silver's, Gypsy Blood, and English Outlaw. Really nice. Nice little poster there. And you know, these things I've got here are absolute mint condition because I basically bought them, played them, and then just, you know, put them in plastic sleeves, and every now and again I get them out and play them but I've always been a little bit picky with my records and looked after them. This is 1990, good few years old. All or Nothing, the vinyl version of the EP. I also have the CD version of the All or Nothing EP. This comes with 4 colour postcards, which is really great. There's the disc. Is it the right way up? Yeah. There's the disc. And it comes with these postcards inside, which again are absolute mint. Pictures of the band. Four postcards. And also you get this postcard at the back. You can see that. Which is what went as part of the sleeve like that. So there's the All or Nothing CD version, which includes some different songs from the 12-inch vinyl version. This has got obviously All or Nothing, When Nobody Loves You, What's Happening Here, acoustic, and Hard to Leave This World. So the only track which is the same on here is the All or Nothing title track. And I think back in the day, in the late 80s, early 90s, a lot of bands, a lot of record companies would do that. You'd get the 12-inch single, which might have like 3 tracks on it or something like that. And then you get the CD single, which would have like 4 tracks on it, and they'd be different tracks. So fans would buy the CD version of the single and the 12-inch version of the single, and then of course you get double the sales. Now then, that takes me to the end of what I have of the Dogs d'Amour, but I wanted to go through, these are the wristbands from the other night, from last weekend at the Billesley. And it's 40 years of Tyler's Dogs d'Amour, Billesley Rock Club, 22nd of April 2023. And I don't know if you'll just see the little artwork there, but the camera will pick that up. Got 2 of them, mine and Marina's. And I wanted to talk about this particular gentleman as well. I did say earlier that Matty James Cassidy is part of the Ballad Mongrels, which is his band and Tyler's band as well. They've got a new album coming out. This is the poster, this is the flyer for the new album. The album's called Trouble. It's out next month. It's out on the 12th of May 23. Digital, CD, LP, and limited edition red vinyl. Ballad Mongrels, Trouble, brand new album. And this guy here, Matty James Cassidy, is the guy that was playing with his own band and the Ballad Mongrels, and then he came on later on as well and played with the Dogs, played the Dogs d'Amour song. So I wanted to highlight his stuff as well, because it's really, really great. You get a chance to check this out, then do so. This is an acoustic album that Matty put out in 2015. Just him and an acoustic guitar. All songs written by Matty James Cassidy. Cut to the Bone, this EP is called. Sorry, not an EP, it's an album. And also his latest album is called Old Souls. Matty James Cassidy, Old Souls. This is a great album. I'm going to be playing this on the radio for sure. Old Souls, check that out. Matty James Cassidy. Like I say, he's part of the Dogs d'Amour celebration at the moment, and also has his own solo tour, solo band. Plus, he's part of the Ballad Mongrels with Tyler. Also, I wanted to highlight this as well, just to finish off. The Dogs d'Amour, they were featured on this. This is Protect the Innocent. This would be, I'm guessing, at 89. Well, that's way too small for me to see, even with glasses. I think it's about 89 this came out. Double album featuring some really great stuff. This took us from the early rock bands like Steppenwolf and stuff like that, right up to the bands like the Dogs d'Amour that were big when this album came out. I've got some great tracks on here. House of Lords, Zodiac Mind Warp, Wrathchild, Tiger Tales. The more recent stuff when this album came out. Like I say, double album. I think this was 1989. I'm just going to have a quick look. It's out on the Telstar label. Bought this when it first came out. Yes, it is 1989. And each side gives you a different, well, it says chapter really. The first chapter, side 1. Then the side 2 is the second reign. Side 3 and 4, let's have a look what they say. Side 3 is the Wild and the Willing, and side 4, the Wanton and the Warriors. Protect the Innocent. Nice little Telstar double album featuring How Come It Never Rains from Dogs d'Amour. That's it. Going to be doing a roundup of what I've been buying the second half of April. Going to be doing that probably next week. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications, stick your views and comments down here in the box. Love to receive those, and honestly I do read them all and try to reply to as many as I possibly can. So until next time, take care of yourselves, take care of each other, and we'll see you in the studio for another video very, very soon. Ta-da.